Good morning, all. Um, I hope all is well. I have a few points I'd like to address this morning, especially concerning the upcoming Ntod enrollment that has been done by BCA. A lot of times we do things in life and we all know we just don't know what's going to happen the next minute. And that's why BCA-USA came up with this idea of Ntod. Ntod is a very serious and very important program that benefits everybody, regardless of what Ndak you belong to, regardless of what you do in life, regardless of what neighborhood you came from Bali. And as you know, this is real. A lot of times we go out, we just don't know what's going to happen. A good example is one of the famous DJs in this town that everybody knows about. This guy was up and running, and the next thing you know, he was dead. He dropped dead in his house, and that was the end of the story. And usually when things like this happen, we scramble around, creating GoFundMe accounts, soliciting for funds to try to send back somebody's remains at home. BCA is doing this to avoid us scrambling around and soliciting funds and begging for money left and right to do these things. And that's why they came up with Ntod. Ntod it's a serious program. It's not a political thing. It's not meant for some class of people. It's not meant for some group of people. It's meant for everyone in Bali. And what are we? Or here, everyone here in the United States, or anybody who knows and understands that life is very uncertain. We asking for $50. $50. That if you pay for it once in a year, and something goes wrong with you or your, or anybody who is registered, and it's a certain amount of money is guaranteed. So all we asking from you is $50. Every day we spend $50 just like that. And so please sign up for Ntod. Sign up for Ntod. It's not something that benefits somebody else. It's you. I mean, if you had to do this with an insurance company, they ask you for a lot of money and you have to pay for this amount every single month. But this is not what BCA is asking for. We're not asking you to give this money so somebody can take it and build a house, or no. It's for you and your family. Let us not make this political. It's not a political thing. I know that some of us, when we hear anything that has to do with BCA, we try to politicize it and make it look like, oh, it's gonna benefit somebody else. No, this is about you. A lot of times in our Cameroon community or in the Bali community, things do happen, and all this Ntod is doing is to preempt such occurrence. If something goes wrong, we know what to do. The cutoff date for Ntod is September 30th. Don't wait for something to happen and then people start wondering. I would encourage you to pay for this thing. Pay for these things once in 1 year. The family of DJ Tambe was a very good friend of mine. The family of DJ Tambe didn't think this was gonna happen, and this can happen to you. It can happen to me. It can happen to your child. It can happen to your mom. It can happen to your dad. And as we know, it's happened before. It's happened before. So let us keep all the politics aside, keep all the differences we have amongst ourselves, and just go for it. let us not slice and dice ourselves. Oh, this is BCA, this is non-BCA, this is this Ndakumo, this is not. This is. Let's just go ahead and do it. It's 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 something that we need to do. It's something that is necessary for us to do to prevent um, any unforeseen uh, uh, unforeseen contingents that might come up. So, my brothers and sisters, I don't want to belabor this point, um, but I'm sure you get the message. Let's just go ahead and do it. The second thing I'd like to talk about um, is our upcoming cultural evening. The Eastern chapter is going to organize uh, another cultural evening like the one that happened early this year. I will be keeping everybody up to date as far as the planning of this is concerned. I haven't set up a committee yet, a planning committee yet, but I will in the upcoming months. It's most likely going to be the early months of 2017. I will keep everyone up to date. And then the third thing I would like to address to this community is the convention that's coming up in Atlanta in 2017. It might seem like it's far away, but it's not. This past convention, we organized a flight that took most of the folks to Oklahoma City. As they can testify, it was a very smooth operation, no hassle, no problems at all. We're planning on doing the same thing this year. The goal is to galvanize the community and see what can be done before that time to see that people can either fly or catch the bus or hire a bus, a chartered bus to Georgia. I'm leaning towards the fact that we're gonna fly. So in the upcoming months, I will set up a committee to organize and talk about what strategy we should take to travel